Ebusia momonia akwaba enda so wa yankopon ne pe na nado ya son so yehia ye gbogbo eja na yakọ ye be kan na adwen ye be cheche nyemim na tidama de bia no eyeye no yako issues sim na yehwe nsema okodo oba ende Sammy Gyamfi na da apoma no do oni our friend then Anas Aremeyaw Anas Ebaka Nsampa and many a time as I make a day me asemisia Anasim biba mano ususu meka because osida tadna say na hu bebi adini fi na so botu isano a we siw ano once and for all. I welcome you to the program. The program is Ghana Speaks with me, Enoch Ijuru, proudly brought to you by Hawk Investigations and Wako. This program is aired every week on this very network. Thanks very much for making time. Ebusia, I want to offer you your Hawk Investigations on it Wako. My Hawk Waka Chawane Day. Say, in Yeme be no lokodo wo wabra boom wo. You make wabra boom in terms of where Juma. And task in that play you show one we try a nice investigation so that one at least done a project to be where you were handle be done the Captain Planet to burn sim I did saying all you know where you are no mum a videos another evidence be a hawk or what to my yamo and no be baby you do my in panel a pedal where your background checker hawk from 020 228 3252 020-228-3252. The masona I wanna wo baby sit down. I then see construction as you know are very key and very important. A basic done a be ya kwan ehia ahwe pii ye wan hwe bi wo wan yansen nsu tuto na ade edi sida na wan hwe no propro na pata ko na nyama fifim ant ofifim ba but wako wona hwe no ya hwe a odedin ahwe no enti dem ehu screen no esoma ehu da yes ahwe ko bi ba ka twa da ma hwe na odo ball yimpa no da na mpa da ya we da yes wako odedin nti bomozen da be frɛ wako wo 050 57 14871 050 57 14871 a frepe on ubekesa kama one prices no on the phone won't be so on the phone ebusia yetwen yaba the best channel.
In a world where darkness rules, a world without a law, a world where truth is hidden, this is a world where we shine our light to make it better so you can sleep. We are the hunters of truth. Hawk Investigation Company, we hunt for the truth. Call us 0 any day, anytime, and we will be there to hunt for your truth.
Yo ebusa momonia akwaba Sammy Gyamfi akache dollars obi be say dollars them not cinquentos Mexicans and them not working cinquentos wakache oye dollars wakache yi no ho baba asam ema asam no waye insem pi na ane na yeba na yabehwe na yaka now ade bia no osere yehwe bebia ade no ofi na etasa ebohuma ebe enyema afa the man dia Sammy Gyamfi wakọ akaye ye wia me the man dwen baba as to whether there otwa there we nedi ana o mot no even though present wa pardon another ayade bi o say one man word of caution keke one man afutu kekere bi. Now I don't really know young appointees over NDC, they are deal with dollars. This is not the first time. 10 years pa. Even though circumstances are different, that I admit they are different. But urban sika and a cash when someone urban public I offer NDC and they make MPP in NDC just as I do all the time. I mean one them two parties, I don't belong to any of them. Make a margin. I did problem I war them two parties so there hypocrisy. No kuono hypocrisy and to one kind of Say a NDC be NDC ni mapa ever since Adam NDC asemi me hu de bi me hypocrite in confess is like that pana sembe wo so mi yabi wo keka nsem pii no ende no onia no wa dan asofo but wanya ne dam so I rather unfortunate they will cronus will be a bana because of I join the party into menka I wrong wo ncheche mandam me yimpanya no wanye ne ya catch and dan ye ne non sacra am next time no wanye da made ni bio me ko history 8 November 2013 na me sister me an kuna me no national union of Ghana so nukes Victoria Hammer akaka de sonya $1 million anya de going free politics the master no na driver na record it according to sources no. Now listen to this in headline no. Okay, listen to this. I say Ghana's Victoria Hammer sacked over $1 million claim. Ghana's Deputy Communication Minister Victoria Hammer has been sacked after she was recorded allegedly saying she would stay in politics until she has made $1 million equivalent to £600,000 at the time. This is a BBC report. I will issue that time no 8th November. That time no a young appointee. Until then that is 43 or 40 something years right paying. That time a young appointee. No oye damado no akadam kasa no. Obeye nsemi pii wa Ghana ha. Ahwanu no sidan ko start wolu 2 upcoming ones no for. There one show one hu one can say public not dollars one some. This was the first time that time no so no am paying mahama oya de pa we see the form we unity and also if you will be no na benya another lady our friend Juliana Wasan our friend then parliamentary aspirant for NDC, and this is somewhere in 2023 for NDC one parliamentary elections and now you candidate to represent 2024 election somewhere 2023 well oil secretary Dumasi war baby now video ya babeshi ebohu there ana wasola oil spray kashi nsu na yo to fie sulu but an no sikalo to bi opposition na o kede Ghana ayeze se ehu wo bisa no ehwe Ghana web ne response or the Benny when questioned by Joy News about her actions. Juliana is quoted to have said she decided to give out the monies after she found it in her car. Damasemi, what can we? Downtown is also end this funya waye mem ebisa na ipado ade faha besu no ye NDC ni. It's a catch for the BBC or party be another BBC I'm going into history no manyama ni nwa do ho net nyama bi ase we are make MPP do so me da chiro dan be say ada oyenye wo mana obi ka da wo position a nyeme ma yeden no o che sika and $100 and I'm not a cedis no only che cedis so dollars so dey and me o che sika dwetei. Now Sammy Gyamfi recently o share Mame Agradaa and I share Mame no sika de bia so aye reasons so de ma no hu obi a ayo tuonfo. Now when it comes to Sammy Gyamfi in particular, one young guy he has done so well for himself. aya bente bia me pena sempa aya bente bia me pena sempa se ehwe ni age owum 30 something years na bebe we du na mozembo a oboy go NDC obe party mi nche bia adam but what's Paul Ambentam no ochen di kanfo I am your pa dead and I'm a fine guy like that and the madino we see I had they no a foot to our or the men including my media man or yabi making there. I and us will be not somebody like Jensu Sunka. So be not the bar, nay, Eleka, Jensu. Because if you ask an catch of the show, you and we say we or point it to me camera. He kind also point to my 1, 2, 3 or catch our day. Our deno, Ebiana no action equally. Inti show ye. I did be a Yamaya was asked to be an or any reason. Inti Yimpa, a yada show ye. I don't want to confess with Sammy Gyamfi no one in the Damano. We both parties in the eye or none summer. I can't farm my Miss Cecilia the pound. But you expose NDC food binom when hypocrisy. I must commend some people they've been able to stand to say that no, Maria no one want to saw Daniel Mano do them. Open bit to the Kwesi Pratt, open bit to the KSN, Unyala. Before condemn these things. Okokodo in terms of them Sikana Okokodo. Before condemn what some did. And I like them for that. Now, as a man could practical poem with the crown there. Oh, now, we John Walker there. Oh, yado ye, and you be oyado ye. No, the Munja Daman Samneka. No, I'm a founder. Where the man was say a chronic career. I want to watch and walk a check with boom. Time or Kadama no the Metro TV one program do. Now, Sammy, I had the Madi, I did dollars the mama me Agradaa no. Yes, a video no. If you ever saw a video ni view, but I'm smart when you but play a video in Ankasa. The yes video ni via. You bet you may be answer.
Mana budi ni nama me anaye. Fani ni nama me. Ni nama me. Dao. Honorable. Honorable. $2. That was Sammy Gyamfi. Yes. Who say woman? Monday. Mommy,
now, Yente Sammy no response or the bay. To clarify, this was simply a kind gesture to a fellow human being. In line with my daily and lifelong custom of lending a helping hand to people in need, I sincerely thought that I was doing this act of kindness in private and never imagined that same could find its way into the public space. This is unfortunate and regrettable. Sasami, them statement to me can niala. Okay, there, I don't know you know him do a private. I no call Minjintum, na me ditum so on ye. Sasami, akadama semia Minjintum. Momo reason to Minjintum. Agradaa also no response at the beno. No suyente, no sune do ken. Ni we am about back to some no. Na ma ba Agradaa so ne de. Agradaa na some no so okay ne de. Son of bonu fu bi akese baby na olutwe video. No so yanhwe.
You see ka bebre enti mami fuel. And a John wa phone car to a phone car no. And a Miami Dinechi. Just walk for car na kwa mete talent and a Miami Dinechi. And a ja who in the person and all kind dollars say 1,000 was the same. And of the mammy to the mammy na ja. Miss Obapa, Miss Somu, ti me so mu akakra kan na me sanje ye na me say ene de manya hia Yesu nko ade Samaria ni ba wo ba agya me moja tumi finhie duasa nwotwe na me nya yalesa na me moja tumi de entre ni nyame ayamadom ni mahia Sammy Gyamfi ene wo se moja no etwa ewa na do de shame nsa no de kae no me hwam free ne nsem na wo ye honorable nti no wanti bi ni ade gidigidi e de ni Agradaa me fa no kode na da me se ye me na me krui se na nkrofo bi tababi kitafon abusia polavo no so se na nkrofo bi tababi kitafon e no mo video e no mo de ade na beto abonten ama de na luku to say asa mene Sammy Gyamfi ye wo like asa wo ye madam fu bi mi hia ne da kana fo minim ne da na wo hwe me mama part bra ma bre wen di se ho so many years fie ko do ho e di mi fie ama wo ma ye campaign di mi TV station ye campaign e di me internet ma ho di mani mo nyam aye campaign na just seconds yayi enso ra to me mama so hye na kamofo se nye jimi na me jimi me ho ena ka me di me le mu ne kan na ma hia Sammy Gyamfi a sanka blog pa na ka meji o enso so mako jimi me hu te ja me hia no no ko fie ho no mo baaye eja wo kan ma me wi kra no enya hi bia ena me die ne yedin ne ja wono so ya gentleman Sammy Gyamfi se me nim so ya gentle sa o wo ya young boy wonim yansa. No wonder say ya papa J ma peja ne na koto gold ne wonim yansa papa because he cannot de mama ne kra no o twetwetwe no na say abranti a wuti sika no ka we say utam ne boom enso wo twetwe wo timi say o bo mine sika ne ho ban bola vono so o bo mine sika ne ho ban because kotodwa ni mabunu sika na me pese ye de mama no na me hwese wo yi sika yi na fe no wo kan ne baako mienu miasa ne me say Sammy Gyamfi na branti pa na o ya chese sa no ana sika yi na wo kan ho na me hwam fi ne nsem so what ya say say no be gina baby and one video to me pam show so ye ndisi babu ana o ye pani bi we yo bi na wo se Sammy Gyamfi ma me sika o tu me fo ana me na me dan ne ka se me fie na me de momo ye yi no o ma me fu we me so de ma hia me Samelia ni ba ma hia ni o ma me moja ntwa.
Okay, this year I should tune in ya should Sammy almost dollars obi say dollars na ya should Agradaa all kede adi we no san kwa kukuo mu aze na obi kotwe na ya so ya should Sammy ananka sa we issue statement na kede ni nanyimpa na all born question there one ya share first video na yan check nyame bi one o catch out there Agradaa oyoheni sikana de mano no ti asama Agradaa ka phone bi am some smart choro
I am here to explain the reason why in tia oyi sas kana shemensa na gana for hwe me Agradaa metiwo ya sika we enye sika what you say sika we enye sika bia but eye fe etimi nua be ma na me be no momo lava no so me be me nua be ma no ana o chance no say oh mommy we a nice woman
obi o ye in need ana o catch on o say sika kia ya sika hina o say na ko sika hina sawo Sammy ekede video we no it was in private yan shade actually video starting now one no we post wo twa picture ije wo je wona wo hwe wono abadina na wo hwe ma do consolation won awo le hwe na do consolation no solution on your camera yes it at this very moment na say the public ina na Agradaa John wo twa picture nti yi a wo ja nkofo wo nyinya no o say na the ma dey catch on a private move because anya Agradaa John mo wontu nyinya wo twa picture na hwe camera guy ni din wo ka hwe car ni hwe camera guy ni din show wo ka hwe car ni hwe afi the post ehu da ensa na wa bo beyin no jam da nukuna wa tap na echi na hwe phone color nipa na tap na I'm the phone, I'm the your friend and pinka, Moboa. I feel the uncle. Iti yipa na otwa picture na no pose no anaso abaka no ho no ababebi a sika no wo na samle ke sika hwe anole kan no na camera no ohwe sika no hwe sami ohwe Agradaa ohwe camera no na ohwe won no ole kan o se na ka chem da enter that moment with security team no we hu do bilitwa Agradaa ya we de yipa na tuma aba be jan ulitwa. How is that even possible? Person I create the madi a private. Nipa no wo post mo twa picture na so abebe jan kan olutwa. Osidant na catch him the madi. Oye private thing. Na wo wie na olokọ no. Na Agradaa na so San Sudan no. Hwemoye na the dollars nye den. I know that channel. Inti no nipa boni na ekedo otwen no. Maami Agradaa. Wana nipa boni ni ben. Wana na no otwe den video we one which even starting point na yipa gbe na no kede umam ko twe video say video 1 year starting of the video no owo nti da wasam na wo na saminya walka no medwo ho mentas egu I mistake it is the masami sami aka kire me there na enya where megituma onyeye. That's the bottom line. Because camera person you tray we suppose want to in here adina waye no nipa litwa bodyguard obi anka hwe jana. Do you think any other person could have easily walked to that place, get close to your car like that? Oh wonje da nyama no wonje nipa no ale kan nya no wa be no na ole hwemo ole kodo. One thing I was Samuel said you to chimney yimpa sasa to magwatala in deep problem. Showun ye wa brabo na wana muntu ho because a fine politician. Adibe personally I'm not one of those people calling for your head. Me I believe that the man do so a question what to for keke. The man you a young man. Dam kasna nko fokede na no woni sika da mense wonja ka o woni sika da don kama ko nja politics ne ye no yen sika da age 24 na okede ogbe dam bi ogbe dam sika do kenya no 24 years no on cheche ko na fodo kenya dem sika no o kenya no enyama bi wo ho sometimes the more e be keka no e ba twetwen sem bi aba obi o we bia na obi na ogbo da mahama family ne bia you close another bi na so ogbo we different asam na wa aba na we say ye ka. Miss me we are make MPP for so one day. Made in kind of history and this how anyama ayo toko. Adibi wo ho ya politics MPP NDC into am man no pi adwe no on sheda nyadwuma yentum yandwen. Osle adwene ye adwuma ne yetum ye kasa de Ghana of yentum nkofu fi so because so da keke oba threaten obo de bem kede obi kana adwen na atwa sika to phone na kede you come for after you na coward because when you dey na keche ye pan one on one na kan wonani abete yin pan kana adwen na bedu abekere be threaten for what? Aya politics anka ye wana. Do you know me? Don't you know who I am? I wanna yin pan na te e chele so phone. I don't want you to dinanka sanga so you aso kwenda wo hin. Now why bending none in Ghana ha? No, because I do obi and I do party into what can party asma and peda wabeka. You pana bona. Look, ever since Adi Bay, only few people I went this me with no. At that bench and 1 year. Are you trying to tell me that that's the chief of staff? Fred, there was one brand. The mind that formality keke. I don't know some year the man then I saw president for na catch and most of the catch we more you kind of friend more call your friend that trust about so you kiss president and formality be keke na way more by with the YBB. Obi look at that. One friend chen. Tell my milky beer. What can moon push $1 so see? What can moon $1 so see? No we feel was say. Ayeni ye. That's the reality. I don't know no ayeni ye. Wankwa ye. No so dan kwa banedam so. Adam ankwafo ngboefu ni. Agradaa ya kasa ka esika gari mankwafo pu iska keke. Ono won iska keke mi bi wo won pa be hwe no. Oyen di cinema pa. 20 cedis krampo onye bi ndi. Adam won 50 and 100 Ghana. yipa na waya ne sika gare no ate wa na ohwa nda akeyi dollars and akeche dem yipa ate dem and the sika gare fu na waya no wonya waya ordinary people na waya bi NDC bi MPP mo bedi aya ne de na so ate no hu de keyi dem sika da aka mo bi how do you think the person will feel about you and the party and some them no say that wadwen ho odu ne de nda feel like be kere won pecho but one thing I mean personally with the whole thing in this is the first time we the NDC ni when your case be done now a whole deputy communication person and a director over MPP will protect him also bempa also bempa now me need more WBLS from London. I don't know one morning show now I'm your correspondent to her. Yes also bempa I was into a politician. Abenti mesa on Sammy for that 10 or can even though or morty but we too I can imagine. Now why are this do there why can imagine MPP ni ma papa me so ne Sammy only see what UTV do dam da no also when ja na one party ni pack na kwaso one party obi ekuku $50,000 kutukudu ato abobesia aka ni our video ni I don't need to play that video here. And I pray, share.
People, if you want to perform more party, we come $50,000 to two more marks. Say who Jesus Christ a black man who call you know almost 4 bars or almost 2 abono or some more wine on your bonnet down to warm ban. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. My brother, we will not support this. Sammy Gyamfi, we are looking at him with an eagle eye. Careful. He went on a private mission.
Exactly.
He went out there. Maybe nim crash on Agradaa no da.
Also nim no da. First time on my
show. Why you sika every the care no wa kan or the amano. My friend, I don't know he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Me, I will say it, and I don't care who owns his dog. When it's dead on arrival. Sammy Gyamfi is dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. Nobody has the moral right to attack that young man. Me first person, I'm Sammy Gyamfi on UTV. I hate a bunch of exchanges, grammar, blows. I'm telling you, that gentleman will be any will be to me attacking on this particular matter. I'm telling you, public official, what evidence is so real sika. Who evidence? Bring it out. Let the special prosecutor deal with him. Young man, Sammy Gyamfi too. More $10,000 on yabi. What are you talking? $10,000 I say. More black crown on your Sammy Gyamfi can have $10,000. What are you talking about? Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Nobody should go and attack the gentleman. There's nothing wrong. And I'll say it. Nothing wrong.
Sad to ask you. Even though some people are coming into. But sister the panel de nebeno. NDC communication member bent ne who do defense is like the party my bent or NDC they bent no this defend this is like the pa. Then so you been within the MPP Lankasa no Ibiru support Sammy. Not I mean on the ordinary person view. Not an ordinary person be, but a whole deputy communication person director who defend Sammy Gyamfi. Within the same party now, so what can press conference. Solina no opera what channel and I just feel BT. I can't press conference. No one MPP work there. Sammy, what's the call them an amount? Dam Niniano. You know again. On mana yetima 50 cedis ni yendo fum 100 ni yendo fum next event here we create a gold board next one man billions of money in them incentives in yamiska pia yan say you know ya adwen besa we tu yan akukudu na wode samene de wode baboto so yan akukudu na MPP dis wode boto ne ya hye under nanado ne appointment ne time no incentives awon so mu binu CEOs no so bi mo enjoy ne ya hye na adon so hye ne ya hye yan ho ne ya tinyam ase. Madam, why one side? and I better a fair assessment. It is a yes, Sammy Gyamfi issue now with Sister Dapa. Sammy debate both MPP na NDC Funyano, he be support that Bentiano, Wenjano. Now within the NDC, na MPP now so he so support them come on. But Sister Dapa de Beno, MPP Fungo will defend do impa. At Mercy. But NDC Funyano will two diseases like the Pando. That is the difference. Now the matter also vampire no so can this to Mosia. I mean I had the piano said in politics. And I agree with him. Even though someone can me finding ya doing when you pay home. And I'm not dollars is our calling. This is that pa Mammy way I brought our bon in history. Or on you need more. Bra. Now some man paying carry them squat to them and advice for advice about them squat to them obey fee. Now advice about there and I'm not dollars is our calling. Oh yeah, advisable. The enam now be best dollars. I shall call me the man. The one money ma MPP and NDC some young from 20. Now Sammy Gyamfi no. The best thing I could go to my yeni. Now come on, I'm ben no. And we said to nuke catch and I'm a public figure. We jamming you scam or bear mistake. Intimate no. I know shape blue no. Obohu. And before I go event in the event, my baby and my baby chinquentos. Into no at the envelope will be better than 8. Into I then echo. Problem will be a long way. What can't put one basic? Na Eli elekan chinquentos no. Elekan. Na Sikano, I tra. Na Obia, Milike show there. Was struggling of 5 cities that today to win the Madi. I was struggling of 5 cities. I'm obeying the Dama than Konibi. Na Elekan Trada, Nancy, a year prepared the more fellow human being. Do you know what you've done, Sammy? I can assure you that look, Mark and Massimi, 2028, about to what we are. Main far results will be at some predict by last election. What be my predict? But don't vote in this when you don't vote in you. That I can tell you for a fact. In time people start to loser. The very timer when we need no one may be my appointment or start to do the more phone will change one numbers or cast about heart no start to lose. Or to 2020 no the one walaka. Free education. I come from 2016 base to 2020 in my hang parliament. I bet 2024 so sounds like free education. Only hunda gunegu. But one task. Kofu was started will lose election now. Not from a offended election time from the day no what to abama na. Kasa ne behavior any being put up no. No edam. Anya wanyade me eye no anyade. Now doesn't mean those reject do no. But you see, politicians now so can on fear them. Appear stadium near where you be. And will be no occasion, no occasion, no occasion. The man you enjoy that you want to politicians. I am bad. But you can't blame me for because our politician one yabi. And really pay. She so who so and Jessica and one jitching going to a cash account man by your own view. To a better. But she creates a very clean environment and the Ghana Bibiala Jessica some. Sebio be best police station boy a charge you cry. No, these are that he able to. I can't cut master miss you. As for a case where I could be busy and the police be busy and I hear your friend on fire. Chinquento is been brand and Angasana and a Pawai hot now. Uncle for him, Panambra. Yeah, one of those US allegations. Okay, I mean, book him the access. But nonetheless, no, the bottom line there. Ghana ha ECGO another even hospital and for acquired government institution ake bi baby no you pay expect a baby kakadaba them had number be Ghana queen BBC after ECG number mo you also was BB for the road na mambra waka itabe ne den dem te beja do ya na dabi but adibia no ye wonem bel na nakwan ebe MPP ma eke Malem Isa yeah Malem Isa go for any time no so $45,000 also them a Black Star players a walk to Sudan or Sade transit plane where transfer from one point to another no na sika no why you 45,000 na you my suitcase in the one we plane no obi say there sika no wahena e ba wonsi na yam go fupi kada na was sacrificing because no a PNC one deputy chairman time now ko focus form all inclusive government no the same government and offer indum so $45,000 so dollars na yo $50 na yo my suitcase no we hu it was the new tum what do you tum but this away ja no ma obo nebra o hwe wi ase na wi aso solution bi am na oti that was MPP time $45,000 the second person is leader pa atasi it's an ashadin me bonde I want them politicians senior no this kind of thing no we see but just as I said no actually Sammy Gyamfi is leader pa unlike his leader pa na MPP for was supporting my NDC finya which obodo no Sammy Gyamfi no do no NDC ibino fane ya adwen ibi so yin ya adwen na MPP mi na nkasa so ibi mi fane ya adwen ibi so yin ya adwen nti egwa no ama ehun da brand no oye figure bi oye important na president so mo kan no so nani menyen because you will be a potential person bi pa say a sack na I say ne career nipa so followers into no anya adi bia obesi bia no na entam na no akoko tapo epede chere be na afaye that be when you do that you end up working for yourself because a mistake bia no be shada yende into even court of law no that's a
temper justice with mercy.
Court of law no cry ho nti damna meka fon dwumezi ona wa fon ko your hawk investigations obendem investigations bi offer we dwuma ho obi di won ho agol huku ho agol school ana program bi ana project bi lokodo epede humoro lokodo de bia wo sidana mo but what ba mo no tindo ye galamsey dan nyama no kuti na de bia ho a ana de epede wo ye hwehwem wo di apampanto wo di obi na echi wo track yimpa no movement no more reports and that for hawk on urban investigations were very very specialized pa or 0202283252 0202283252 the maso wako I want so a pet and here pepe bi that ye big time business bi e dey sit down the bia ye kwan e the bia ye schools like a pet your project and here papa ni bia but more than that be for wako on what friend one time no so won't fail but very fast with one huni into from I want so 050-571-4871 050-571-4871 what me try on yaba kwa na so do.
In a world where darkness rules, a world without a law, a world where truth is hidden, this is the world where we shine our light to make it better so you can sleep. We are the hunters of truth. Of Investigation Company, we hunt for the truth. Call us 0 any day, anytime, and we will be there to hunt for your truth.
Ebusu amona kwaba Ghana speaks now egudu ahwemizinti Enoch Ejim yahwe ensema olokodo wa Ghana yedru maame yanko Anas kuku anambese Anas arrest me yaw Anas dam noti na na abenti yakane ho nsema obi so na no kuku ebejo no we nanim na abadi no ye fim ayese hunu na yaka no tam no yi nkofo nanim na okere dem shame enjeru no anu na no ehun da oyebona na oyebon ewiase ye wono obi anyu oye father of righteousness so enye niala no problem time na Sammy onye sister da panas wala kan ye e na ne de be no wa ye mem but when for the man Sammy kan share Sammy right up for one onye obi na okenka na chowa ota so the best no stand ka that day na ye no o stand ka video na picture dey nwanom mafom on fenchem na adibio se da me ye na obi na akoma bo phone no mbra no so na bend them. Simple, short, evi. Akwacho bofo titin. Konfo hin no read Ghana what per reading. My actual you cry no for you know no I don't ma about NDC bi no obi akeje baby akaka acho bi there e ma $100,000 obi be ka acho bi there ma 500 in some bet it no me one no na ya acho keke na acho we but a year video no nkofo tos oh I didn't send it day naughty this is kind of quiet I got the 50 was 1,000 you chose 800 you who watch a switch if you look at 10,000 but the bottom line the dollars no yeah then flowy I'm not done it. Anas Armiya Anas. One question I'm putting bisa abente ide. That video na our Anas ekede earn $18 million no. That idea no. Ofihin. Question I'm putting bisa onyin. That idea no. That sunsumu no. Esha wo white koliko na the mask is uti that better video. Ema the whole world. Ema we media friends wo ha wo bojodo from Samsung ladimna your friend Samsung na joy phone binom na TV3 fu binom na UTV fu binom o na no odi di wechi no ebe ye de madi nia ti se da nko fu nya menti wonko menti wonka. You see the reality ni if you say adibia anyu a abahata wa asasi do adibia no se dibona obopui eye papa obopui akohwe na ebeza no ho beda ho na che akohwe na ezi you deceived us. That's the bottom line. Them 18 million no elekan you deceived us because adeba out no what's for the $18 million them say Anas adeba Ghana him of Mexico the them video na be yen them either the bottom about judgment kan no na idea ne den tisia ajiwe nyodo won fi ya na esewe ajiwe nyodo no bi so bi so when him na still hatan comment as because when him ya no other way obi se Ghana ha enyi weni ba ko eke weni fine $500 500 no so kwa for team the tax wo mu 22 ya hwe bi about $300 and something dollars now we plane ticket from her to state to cry plane ticket from her to state one cry even Rwanda ha kwa mpale kwa plane fare no kan for yan ayasomo na abekede nya 18 da muso anka one on the press release na the beno 11th no wodo adi so ba out 12 why and about to na enyim oba besi abeti na fina nya video na ntia ho no entwo tie my last time no eye abeti na nya video now we press release and the title here title the beni our victory is in the judgment and not the award. Our victory is in the judgment and not the award. She also made it in be there was a steady transcript no don't know BBC one reporting a steady transcript when you go steady now should work appeal na say appeal for what mama nka da ma asemi Anas say appeal mpo appeal ema appeal na ebe no waka cho de offer today $1 billion mpo a we ni me egu ase because yipa edin kere gbe wa no akede it's not about the money judgment is also kewi nti I appeal for what let us start in control no wenyo wom obi na asem waka si wenim na hata no kan ta so ko wenim other way obi onyim bia nje wenim ni anya met yimpa obi onyim bia no onim de wenim nti wenim na hata na ase ne de enyim se kado anya na che ke deceive US court azu no asem ho but wa wenim ya da ko ese du na ntun ya biu nti na ka agije miska no see so as there your is in the judgment but not the award. Into my BBC, men woman there was a study, transcript, a study for what? In Peon, one brutum, an effoma, dutum, na pecho. What you need to do is to vote, ask for forgiveness. There, my mayano, my yen one fenchem. And am I do that should no I and yawa on fenchem, the young queen, impa. I will so make a baby phone no catch and I'm train sana much asan because me impa man to from the man was so air banat them matisa aye ababe join the 18 million make no onya no kwal aye dem no ote one for judgment biala mba out the one 18 because before na lawyer na no botton no crown no na ken lawyer na wa soro akede this cannot be accepted. It cannot be accepted. It cannot mold the verdict. Okay. Them, is on public record. Into them video na be na kede 18 million. It can them idea anything. The biano ada be your the best same nkofun image globally no na be kede be. You see, obi ya bibia to them etan be etan for what? Share time am one network Agradaa with my Kozumelo, my boss, my former boss. At the time no anas crusading guide no ye medjuma chede nya na ye to chama ya respect because most of the crusading guys in here me parties from Halifax to Frank to Sammy, all those people in me parties are them time no anya sika na de dada impa na ye pure undercover work to catch baby na add information na publish and ko na them time no video and some can know that much na gidi nti no bia to chop bonsemo nti dem sikere started the mama no alo fe hen nti asem bi o wana go back to that time no me se na ye wonyama na ye ne pepepe. It's not about there obi kada kakan with the court to do home kisa court Ghana court and I say they have not always been fair sabi Yusuf Brofi bi this is a bibisa at baba ha na dem question ya me bisa dem question then it say the man is a Ghanaian court na billions of money you find about 50 billion and 70 billion what bar 8,000 Ghanaian cedis na ka hwa ba sam na wa na se be ka fa Ghana court na ba sam na kan kwofo be ka fa Ghana court na so ye video no New Jersey court no e bon na abado court es wa yade because what 80 million amount but why would in a film no wa kro Ghana no dey egu in ma support the judges wa ha no one year day they have not always been fair, some of them, and this and that. Nti my America for the year Esha or fair and or fair. Esha or fair and or fair. And what do you think you've done to your Ghanaian judiciary system? Obiya me untu wanka hwe. Adiya ye wa Ghana ha dey no, yenhwe ne ye o. Ne ye nyala na wayan ho. Na wayan nya ye ho. Mi gya ha dey me kasa madwene ho mi hwe ye. Mobile manu ketia penyin ano obibi na mmom se manu po kan so get the yimpa na catch am there the mad there can kenti jona twesa in time na petrol because me yimpa now interesting times ahead. Yeah, that's all. After picture ya other do ya aya abrante bi for friend Imano ano by a football player wa Ghana ha Obobo Adema FC wa Ghana ha Premier League na tell no o she go no eno yi na tell na sha adawa trust I belong to Jesus. The Ghana League as a Nations FC player Emmanuel Ano fined 500 cedis for displaying quote I belong to Jesus unquote during goal celebration. Now decision GFA were making according to Ghana Web, this decision aligns with Law 4 of the International Football Association Board, which governs equipment and attire in football. It states, quote, players must not reveal undergarments that show political, religious, or personal slogans, statements, or images. A player removing the jersey to reveal such messaging is subject to disciplinary action. This law aims to maintain neutrality and avoid controversies, especially in an increasingly diverse and global football environment. Now, the Madina Mampere bisa question there. GFA. The fine or fine abenti. Sebu, Yansa Ben Pano. law 4 sabe so law 20 say level 4 tell me US work king nya say ben no abafo bobola LGBT wotu declare one support LGBT to the extent they will punish Ibino. What do you call that one? Brony or control there, remote control in Tejitu. Keto Kroku, Dream Mesa Black Stars for Boko World Cup. Then find 500 year, we'll find your Benti. I don't know why. Ghana League is why it means. So first work at Ghana League, I want to say any man. From poor Manso, Frank Amankwa, Owoniano, no Bobo, but them are other players near, no Black Stars in. The man 20 year boy na Prince Pauline and your friend and Sam Johnson na the one group in there. Those were the days are not Ghana League name was Shamokwe one time name that yes. He showed the do Dombo Temunade. In the Ghana national team, what could have been first 3 players for Ghana national team? Nimpa hen obotu wehu. Now the first time Abobo Abedi, Abobo Yaboa, Abobo Frank Amankwa, Abobo from Paul Manso, Abobo Prince Pauline. Ebotumpo abo friend and Isaac Asari Gago. Ebotum abo Muhammad Diame Adimi ebotum abo bi. Sike akunum ni a wo be system wo fi under 17 na adina wo ba emi na nke ebotum abo bi. Obodu ACM so one time bobo ACM bobo your friend Mitari bobo friend and Steve Napier. John Pensom na adina bobo wonya and that's why Ghana League and Kaso Wahi. Nkofo ahin me hwe Facebook odu baby na me raho. Enyemo se GF wodwen woni. Se hwe Facebook a betting system na di na nkofo na bet okotokon heart ho. Even though I disagree with them betting nyama no me stance for nyama no I don't accept it. But ekwa obi da to ni pe bi won pa Ghana wato Chelsea Football Club wa Ghana ha. What to Manchester football? Obia the page to promote Arsenal. Our friend then Manchester AC Milan. Now Kotoko na heart na don't say. Dwene kona ba for the league na attractive. Enyima Yankopon wa ya mebia. Yemu binum emenyame wa ya mehena. How do you take God out of the equation? Yes, one thing I agree. This one the miditum. Ya fa trotro, ya ku baby. And I have a car, you could baby. No baby Jim, no baby preach. I am wrong. I am one care the madden because the mad there quite care one. So Muslim be so baby John. No so kede, no so or by no abeka. Mohammed need no answer ma. Ebajatuma. And Abusun Fubi be Ebaja 20 your time for everything. Time and place for everything. Miditum. But actually just treat Bido. Next he'll preach with Jesus and he'll preach with Mohammed and Abusum Sa. I want no space no. I don't have permits na dey me no boni bia ni into our public events at Marseille. Now as mama impending display international football na them LGBT wonya manyama ne so say na say then to the extent that some black players are work the one bought them LGBT flag was abade no or what me can be John Pinto one tournament be your boy you win no KG Israeli flag. Obia no bufui because yes at that moment you know even though everybody was Israel but you are not representing an Israeli team. Now represent Ghana into a Ghana flag no on fly. Na say yimpa na telo hye in my day yankopon na yama Jesus na yama na ni yankopon wa yama na I need faith without God yinya no yentu yingina wiase enyimada obi wo ma wa femu abrabom anyankopon di na edu baby no se kaka ne yankopon wa asema hwe na be ni enemy atmase nyame ina obo yinya ho ban. You should be ashamed GFA for telling us that 500 cities on to ya for what? Bonaba na why I belong to Jesus no Ghana pray I belong to Jesus no na Ghana I don't know what kind of Ghana a Christian country. Old baby to all you want was a secular state. Not tell us we're inside no. Or any faith, not what you 2 million. Them decision they take you based on Ghana football and cause why being so attractive. Into be a very religious person. All no so committed to religious related activities. The mad die no only interest be our football be our Ghana have you. LGBT down there is accepted with Europe. But I had the GFE. We're going in my say. It's about time we make our own rules for our own game. During the Mesa Blasters of what become for Yabel. Uncle World Cup. Not damn 500 Ghana cities or sign in the plan Beno. Plan Beno. What is wrong promoting God? What is wrong? Unless the baby are here, no, you're not quandering. Oh, yes, I agree that Embrano, but Sanya there, LGBT who some seminar will promote him. So when you do Europe, now can I say, men can have them because I can that one Embrano, Mimiano, Yajitu. Now, LGBT, no, they allow people to wear them band in a Danyame in solidarity for them LGBT for no. To the extent the place you are will refuse to cry. Well then, or punish one. Also then I know so only crop. Ni faith or did you know? As a dabi. Na Christians no fin for obey. If you be me my hand obey and if you above you no obey. Ye Ghana Ukraine. Said I'm not there. President will be swearing in. So Bible not this way, faith and we believe not this way, either Quran or Bible. So for you present to be a traditionalist to be a. Inti down obi a president or Bible so look at Bible no. Such and also promote religious abada bed no you see no. Inti down ka president be jo man Ghanaian flag no fen kita. No can all swear at that chair Ghana for no you Bible when you Quran adi no fen film. When you Bible no Quran no present never na so two one man chance do offer Bible why because ni faith ni abeti na football president to your president to abeshe nya yendo no ano one man no the chance ni faith to happen no or choose or destroy abeti na football no the national anthem cause us na God bless our home land Ghana. God bless our home land Ghana. It is at 10 one friend or at 10 no san watch God bless our home land Ghana no promote religion Libya. God need no promoter. Us I belong to Jesus, sir. Don't belong to one or any faith. But just as I said, it be wrong. There baby, a dream. Never join the preach. I want that is not the place we will preach. Me platform me. Yes, me jam a Church of Christ in Mapa. But me allow them a platform the Bible join them in the bay preaching. Because me a preacher, yes, moko. Other congregations are sometimes me won't preach, me won't teach, but me a preacher. Kakana minimum of Bible muno. I've been in the church from 1986 up to this point. Into kakana minimum, never somebody teach me the boy. That doesn't make me a preacher, and therefore no. Me for me join a platform, be join them, be preach. That be, I am a juma. There will be an incorporation for that. Don't you the mejuano? Na yan so kakaka able to me. Yan de beka no. Na yeka. Obiana ne de. Man can do be from boss will be them identity. But that doesn't stop the person there. Say Yimpano, this is the faith we believe in now. Ever stopping. How? You will dream. Na baby John they be preach. I am wrong. And you dreaming about the madno. As soon there, you say echo event, public event, you can preach any different. Ye da gubi na me shema me so I support my Jesus. There's nothing wrong with it. That is me. No baby I want religion in same bian bo. I want religion in same bian bo to bian also break the membrane. But already now but for now work at the international them no wedding can break my LGBT edmo. Inti abedin tina Emma and yande so edma. Danya me dey chila makasa rough. With the base here. I don't have a museum hook your hawk investigations 0202283252. Sir Bibilo Hall investigations not put away in Moa. Why are the papa but more than the best friend now I bought investigation. The mouse no wako. I want so abani dancy and Hyun Yamanyama also there friend. I want to able to one sack on 050-571-4871. Madam I say Kofi Ansa no hwe dwumezi ma ya hyehyɛ ne pepepe ayo Kofi Ansa makai me da wona ase nyame won hye obi bia.